Can you think back to your child's first visit to the pediatrician? Maybe they were nervous, shy, eventually warmed up. Well, a vast majority of Wilmingtonians can relate. They've been under the care of one doctor for generations, and now it's time for him to retire. Let's learn more. According to American College of Physicians, cost, quality, and access can hinder inner city residents from receiving quality care for themselves and their children. A large majority of families in Delaware have relied on the referral of one doctor for decades, Dr. Henderson.
I'm a pediatrician in Wilmington, Delaware. I work at duPont or Nemours Hospital, and I work in one of the clinics. And I've been working for AI for 21 years, and before then I was in private practice.
Henderson started practicing medicine in 1984. After a short stint in radiology, he ventured out into a new department and found his niche.
The thing that motivated me to go into pediatrics was that, the care that I saw that people in my area was getting, it was just horrendous. And I used to take my grandmother, to the clinic a lot. And it was just, you could see that it was very poor care. And it really bothered me because I felt that, all people, should get the best care that they can offer. And they just weren't getting it.
After 25 years of practice, his own health complications suddenly convinced him to slow down. In 2009, he had a stroke.
They found me late in the day, and I was in a stage 4 coma. So when they took me to the hospital, they had told my family that I probably wouldn't make it, through the night. And they transferred me to Jefferson Hospital. And, I came out of the coma, and, here I am. You start to look at life, especially once you start working again. So many things we worry about is not important. Just your health is the most important thing. Things like bills and all this other trivial stuff, it doesn't really matter. You may think it matters, but it doesn't.
Not ready to see him go, the staff at Nemours says he's the pulse of the office.
It's been wonderful to have him in the office with us because his example of an experienced pediatrician who is wonderfully knowledgeable, very good with people, who has a really strong relationship with his patients, and really has a great handle on working with coworkers and working with all different patients and family types.
It's been amazing. He's such a wonderful doctor. He's very personal with his patients. He's like family.
He makes the day go by. He's just a loving person. He's genuine, and his patients really love him. And, working with him on a daily basis is spectacular. Every day that we come in, we have the same color on, we take pictures. So it's just going to be a true loss. I'm going to truly miss him.
So will Jamie Mitchell and her family, who's been under his care for generations.
My daughter is 32. He was her pediatrician. I kept taking my children to him as soon as they were born. I had 3 girls, and now I have over 30 grandchildren, and I make sure all of them come to Dr. Henderson. He knows them, and I have never changed. And the thought that he's not going to be here, my grandchildren are seeing him. So it's kind of like, oh my God, what am I going to do?
It was a bittersweet moment walking one last time through the halls. Needless to say, he's ready for what's next.
I have a daughter, Haley, in California, and 2 grands there, and she's expecting a 3rd. Yeah. So, and I have another daughter in Nashville, Tennessee, so I'm going to go visit her. And then Holly, she lives 5 minutes away from here, so I see her all the time. And the grands, the 2 grandsons. And I'm going to take a Spanish class. I think, all Americans should be speaking at least 2 languages. And so, I'll have the time to do it now.
And I'm sure he plans to give it his best shot. Reporting for Wilmington, Delaware, India Sage Williams, 22 News.